worrisome, particularly coming as it does from the Zanu-PF regime. We know that what they are trying to do here is to actually muzzle freedom of the press. We know that from experience. When Zanu-PF says they want to control the media, the real motivation is to muzzle freedom of the media, and they want to control the flow of information. They have realized that social media has become a very powerful tool for mass communication, and also that social media has become a very powerful tool for mass mobilization, particularly for us in the opposition. As you know, the Zanu-PF regime has kept an iron-fisted control on the media, particularly the electronic media. That's why you find that almost 36 years after independence, Zimbabwe doesn't have an independent television station. We just have one television station, ZBC TV, that is wholly dominated by Zanu-PF. So you realize that they have deliberately clamped down on the opening up of the electronic media. And even when you look at the issue of radio stations, when you look closely at the two so-called independent radio stations that are broadcasting nationally in Zimbabwe today, Star FM and ZFM, you realize that for some reason both so-called private radio stations are actually very strongly linked to the ruling Zanu-PF regime. This is why you notice that we do not have a genuinely independent private radio station in Zimbabwe more than 36 years after we attained independence. So the need for social media regulation is actually not there. And we are happy that much as they will try to regulate social media, they are not going to succeed because they don't have the resources. Even powerful and rich nations like China, we have tried to curtail the use of Facebook or the use of WhatsApp, the use of Instagram, who I'm told employ about 2 million people in China to regulate social media. They are still having problems. They still have nightmares trying to stop the Chinese people from having access to the use of social media.
Move by government to want to regulate social media is as futile as trying to block a dam with your finger. Social media is a ubiquitous concept that has spread across the world. It is a horse that has bolted. The government is only trying to do this because of the embarrassment it has faced with its president and the first family. Now, we cannot regulate a whole society simply because its leader has a tendency to do embarrassing things in public, like falling asleep, like going to give birth in Dubai. His wife has a tendency of speaking off the cuff and saying all sorts of things. I think it is the new media, and it is a new media for a reason. That's why even law firms like Panama law firms are having their documents leaked on the internet. They must regulate their behavior, not for the to try and regulate social media. What needs to be regulated is the behavior of our leaders rather than the social media.